Yes, good morning. Savva here from Football Heritage TV. How are we all doing? It is match day. Feels like this game has been waiting forever. I believe it was about 3 weeks ago the draw was done. Maybe 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks, but it's felt like a very, very long time. Tottenham Hotspur are playing Manchester City at White Hart Lane. I'll always call it that, at White Hart Lane tonight for a place in the fifth round of the Cup. Both clubs will have ambitions to win this trophy this year. Man City are the holders of the cup. They will want to defend it. Spurs, who once had a very rich history in the FA Cup. When I was growing up, we were the most decorated team in the FA Cup. We'd won it more times than anybody else. If I remember, at the last time of us winning it, we'd won it 8 times, which was the most. And I think that's now been surpassed by a few clubs. So would be great to get Tottenham Hotspur back into winning a trophy. Sod all this top 4 talk. Let's get a trophy under our belts. Can we win it tonight? What's been happening in the world of football? Look, Antonio Nusa, another one where it came out last Friday morning, if I'm not wrong. It was definitely last Friday morning. So we've gone back 7-8 days now to when Tottenham were in talks. We're still in talks. You know how it is. We do seem to take a while to get these deals over the line. Looks like it's going to be us. There was a few links with Newcastle United coming in to try and hijack is the word that people use, or scupper, or whatever it is, to try and hijack that deal. Doesn't look like that's happening at all. It looks like it's a matter of time with Nusa going back to Club Brugge for the rest of the season to join Postecoglou and his team in the summer. We've also, this morning, there's a lot of talk around Pierre-Emile Højbjerg going to Newcastle on loan. Again, Newcastle involved. We'll bring that up. We'll have a little look. We'll see what some of the reports have been saying. And yeah, lots going on. Brian Hill, is he going out on loan? I'm seeing reports that Brighton might want him on loan. Doesn't make sense to me. I feel like they've got much better than him already, but we'll see. The Conor Gallagher links won't go away. They just won't go away. Every time when you think, well, there's nothing to that, very respected journalists come out and say this could be done. Strange. He's playing. He's captaining them. We'll see. So this is obviously the morning show where we get a chance to, I go through your comments. We'll have a little look at some of the news from the likes of Romano and some of the other reporters around the world. We'll have a look at what's happening. Lots happening at Newcastle. Eddie Howe has given a press conference and said a few things about the likes of Callum Wilson and Trippier and Joe Linton and Almiron, Lascelles. Right on my TV right now, currently. I think you could probably see the reflection of it in one of the pictures. You've got Calvin Phillips is being interviewed on the Ironcast podcast, which is West Ham United. So Calvin Phillips has joined West Ham. Very good move for him, I would say personally. I think that's a great move for him. West Ham play a lot of football. And I think he'll do really well in that midfield for them. I think that's a very, very good signing. For me, if I was him, I'd be looking to make that permanent. Good player, Calvin Phillips. But there's levels, Man City levels versus Leeds and West Ham levels. Obviously I'm putting West Ham above Leeds, but you know what I mean. So you've got that going on. Lots happening. The transfer window is open for another, 26th, 27th, 28th, 29th, 30th, 31st. Another 6 days of the transfer window. Who's going to get what done? Arsenal, United, Liverpool, City. None of them have made moves. Chelsea linked with everyone. No moves been made. It's been a very, very, very quiet, let's be honest, from a football fan point of view, it's been a very disappointing transfer window for the neutral. You're looking around going, who have they signed? Not a lot's going on. But good morning to each and every one of you. Please, as always, please smash the like button. Please subscribe as well. People are saying in the chat I look different. I literally just, I need to go and get my hair done. But last night I just got bored and took my beard down to a number 4 all over. That's all it is. It will grow back within about probably by tonight. When I do a live watch along, the beard will be back. That's all it is. Other than that, I need to get a haircut. I need to get this properly shaped, and That's it. That's it. And it's definitely not Botox. I can assure you, I'm not a Botox kind of guy. I think that people should grow old gracefully rather than messing with their faces. But that's a different subject. There's nothing to do with football. Just a bit of news about the channel as well. You're going to see a bit of a difference in the coming months. I've stripped back a lot from what I'm going to be doing. I'm no longer going to be doing a lot of panel shows. I'm not going to be doing the Spurs review and Spurs Unleashed. I want to get some of my life back. I want to get some of my time back. This was never going to be a permanent thing for me. So I'm going to just do the morning shows. Obviously, when it's not the transfer window, there probably won't be one every day. Some live watch-alongs, some breaking news, that kind of stuff. But there won't be 3-4 times a day. And I won't be going on other people's channels. And I won't be asking them to come on mine. I just want to strip it back. Just, you know, not be in everybody's faces all day, every day. And let scarcity be a little bit more of an asset rather than, you know, I think I'm guilty of it. I think a lot of YouTubers are guilty of it. We're on too much. We're in people's faces. And yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. So just in case you don't see the Spurs review, no one's fallen out. I've spoken to all of these people. No one's fallen out. The Spurs review, Spurs Unleashed, that they will no longer be a thing. I won't be doing Football Fever, all that kind of stuff. I'm just going to keep it to myself, strip it back. I want to do less, but better quality. And I like it better. It's easier. It's less stressful. I don't want any drama. So just to let you all know, by the way, so I'm not going anywhere. I'll be doing a morning show throughout the transfer window. When the transfer window shuts, I'll probably do one every other day just to make sure there's content to speak about. But I want to get back to there being games, right? I do feel like the last month, it feels like we haven't really played any football. What did we do? We played Burnley in the Cup. Man United in the league, and it's been really dead, isn't it? Other than that, it's been really, really dead from a football perspective. So let's get back to actually playing some football and actually talking about some football games, shall we? Big up to every single one of you. Let's have a little look who's in the chat and say hello and all that kind of stuff, and then we'll have a little look at what the likes of Romano have said. Good morning to Tony Rodriguez. Good morning, my friend. Happy Friday. Match day, Tony. It's match day. We'll talk about Man City visiting Tottenham tonight in the FA Cup. We will do that in a minute. John Clark, who's also a channel member, said, morning. Hope all is good. How are you feeling now? It's game day. My nerves have gone to another level. Yeah, I don't really get nervous for games. I don't know why. I never really have. I don't know why. There's certain things in life that get me nervous. Football isn't one of them, if I'm honest. I think when the game kicks off, I'll probably get a few little butterflies. But other than that, I'm just looking forward to it more than anything. You've got to embrace these games. I made it very clear. I don't want Man City in the cup in this round. I want to go as far as possible, and this is a difficult barrier, but we drew them and we move forward. And of course. Yes, happy birthday to the one, the only Mr. Tottenham Hotspur, the best manager this club has ever seen. No arguments, no doubts, not hearing it. Bill Nicholson. So Bill Nicholson. Yeah, it's obviously been gone a long time now, but he was born on this day. I think it was in 1919. So it's like 105 years ago now. So happy birthday. And I'm thinking of all his family who'll be remembering him today. But what an absolute legend of this football club this man is. A couple of legends on the wall behind me, by the way. There's a Ginola. There's a Teddy Sheringham, a couple of legends. That guy I've heard isn't bad. Lionel Messi, not a Spurs legend. And that photo, if anyone doesn't know, this one here, I don't know if you can see that, that's Ronaldinho. This one here, just out of sight, is Ronaldinho. One of my favourite players to watch ever. Good morning, Rodney Roberts. Morning, Savva gang. We go into this game with no fear. Yeah, I don't think we should be scared. I also think the excuses are going to have to stop from people because I don't think anyone's injured now. No one of note is injured, are they? Bentancur's back. Van der Ven, Romero, Doggy, Porro, James Maddison, and the African nations lads and Sonny. We knew this was coming, so there's no excuses. We've got everyone fully fit. I think it's just the likes of Solomon that are injured now, but for me, there's no excuses. Good morning to Donna Cullen. I heard a little rumor, Donna, that you went on to the show with Strasbourg Steve last night and talked. Is this correct? I'm just hearing things. Let me know. Phil Moss said, morning, Savva and crew. Lovely sunny day. Yeah, look, I mean, if I do that, look at that. It's actually really nice today. And it's the first time I've not woken up and thought, oh, I need my heating on. Pat Butcher saying, get out of that bed. Yeah, I was out of bed hours ago. What are we talking about? I'd love to still be in bed at 10:15. Things to do. Tony Rodriguez, yes. We'll look at this in a minute. I'll come back to this, Tony. But yes, yeah, we will come back to this. This story, I think it makes sense. Højbjerg to Newcastle on loan. I think it will probably make sense. We'll come to this. Good morning to Mark Cook. Good morning to you, my friend. Good morning to Dan Skyline. Big up, Mark and Dan. Good morning to Spurs, the greatest. Said morning, Savva chat. It's finally here, the big game. It's just felt like ages, hasn't it? It truly has felt like ages. Good morning to Richard Cleaver and Stanley Cush. Daniel Harris has said, big up, Savva. Not confident at all. I think KDB will have us for dinner, but Madders is back and he feels like a January signing. So excited to see him back. Look, yeah, I'm interested to see the team news. I don't think he's going to start with KDB. Personally, I might be massively wrong. I don't think he'll start with him. I reckon we will definitely start with James Maddison. I think there's been too much noise around him this week. I do think we'll start with him. And I think it will be him, Bentancur and Kulu. Or will he push Kulu to the wing? But we'll come to it. We'll talk through it. Big up. Morning to Mazza. Morning to Inacoma. Morning to Kate. Good morning. I don't know what this is. Good morning to Eamon Burns. Happy Friday to all of you. So I'm just trying to catch up here. Yeah, thanks, Bill. Yeah. He's literally just taken a little bit off the beard, and I'm growing it back already. Don't worry. No headphones. Yeah, the headphones are here. So big up to you guys. Do I know what day it is? McNuggets Day. Oh, no. No chicken nuggets today. Good morning to, yes, quality over quantity. Absolutely. I don't know what this means, but big up to T-Rabbit. Is T-Rabbit or B-Rabbit? Wasn't that from 8 Mile? Is that what this is about? Let me know. Pick up, Kate. Thank you. Very nice of you to say. Mark said, morning, Savva. Question. We've been linked to a few players more non-homegrown, but I thought we have a homegrown problem even more. So if we get European football, so it makes sense to get more in. I think, yeah, we're going to have to get homegrown players in. Look, we're going to have to balance that, as all clubs are. And I think we've not been very good at that in the last few years. It looks like we're getting better at it. So it'll be interesting to see what homegrown players we go for. I think that will probably be more than likely why we're going down the route of the likes of Hayden Hackney and Wharton and Jonathan Rowe. Just my thoughts on that. 7S CSM, well done, Sav. You deserve better than go on other shows and get toxicity against you. I really felt bad for the other day watching the chat. Yeah, listen, it's just a bit too much. Listen, I will still be doing straight facts with Terry. But I will not be on Saeed's show anymore. Nothing against Saeed. Please continue watching that show. I won't be on with rants anymore. Please keep watching those shows. I need some time back to myself every day. And the problem is when you ask people to come on your show, naturally you go on their shows, right? I scratch yours, you scratch mine. But unfortunately, when you do that a lot, it means that from 10 a.m. right the way through to like 10 p.m., you're constantly on YouTube. And contrary to what people think, unless you're a massive channel, you don't make enough money for that to be a full-time thing. So, so there'll be more quality content, less quantity, so to speak. But today, let's be fair, we've got this show until about 11:30, and then excuse me, and then we've got 6:30. We're going to go live tonight for the live watch along, 6:30 right the way through to about 11 p.m. The live watch along. So please do join me. I know there's a lot of people to watch, but if you want to choose to come and watch it with me, then you're more than welcome. We'll be kicking off at about 6:30. Looking forward to the team news. Then the team news will come in, and then we'll start all getting a bit psyched up, and we'll start seeing all the 5-0 predictions coming in, and then we'll watch the game together. So big up to you. Big up to you, 7SC. Another 7, Q7, has been a member for 11 months. Big up to you, brother. Said, morning all. Not confident, but I'm looking forward to the game as our first 11 gets closer to coming back. Hopeful, strong end to the season. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. We're going to need a good end to the season. We've fallen 8 points behind the leaders. And that's fine. That's okay. It's not a problem. But I think if we want to be in the top 4, it's going to be a bit of a dog fight, isn't it? Between us, I think Arsenal and Villa. It's going to be a real dog fight between those 3 teams. Sorry, 1 second. 1 second. Sorry. Please bear with me. Sorry. Oh, good, my end. Yeah, okay. So big up to you, Q7. Yeah, big, strong into the season. Sorry, that was just work related. So apologies. Chris Sparrow, big up, brother. Oh, I've just knocked it off the screen. How you doing, mate? I said, morning, mate. You've had a trim. Yeah, I need to. I will. Listen, do you know what? I popped out last night. And I just looked a little bit ragged. So I said, I said to the missus, so I said to the missus, right. So I said to the missus, look, I'm just going to trim it. She was like, please don't. And I did not. It was a bit shorter, and she was like, "Oh, I'm not sure." But I need to get my hair done and being and all this kind of stuff. So it is what it is, right? It is what it is. Big up to get the fraud Arteta out of my club. But yeah, who are Arsenal playing this weekend? Just asking for a friend. Kate, I said Callum Wilson going for 18 million to Chelsea. Man, where have we seen this? Before we go on to some comments, let's have a little look, shall we, at some of the let's have a look at some of the where are we? We are here. Let's get rid of that comment. Big up, Kate. Let's have a little look, shall we, at what Romano said, shall we? So here's Fabrizio Romano. He has said the following in the world of football. Sasha Boye looks like he's going to Bayern Munich. Good player. Whenever I watch Galatasaray, I really like this guy. Flying down the right wing, good attacking right wing back. Really like him. I think that would be a good signing for Bayern. Eddie Howe's been talking about Almiron, and he said, look, I'm desperate to keep him. Hopefully we can keep Miguel. I think you're going to see a theme this morning. Again, has Joelinton played his final games? He said, I want him to stay. That's 2 players. I want them to stay. He's gone on to say, we want to keep Callum. Again, another one about Callum Wilson. I think he said it again here about, he wants him to stay. He's an ultimate professional. And then at the bottom there, Besiktas in for Jamal Lascelles. I want him to stay. So that's a lot going on at Newcastle United. There you go. Some news further down the leagues. So Camille Conter has joined from Grimsby to Bristol Rovers. Big up to him. Good luck. Leander Dendoncker has joined Napoli on loan to the end of the season. So he's gone to Napoli from Aston Villa. Calvin Phillips, as we know, has joined West Ham from Man City. So there's that one. Pep Guardiola's been talking about Barada joining Man United. Always says the same thing. If players or staff do not want to be here, then they can go, basically. Villarreal have opened talks with Olympique Marseille for Ismaila Sarr. So keep an eye on that one. Looks like that could happen in the next 5-6 days. Vermeeren to Atletico. Here we go. A lot of football fans across the world wanted this boy at their club. And Atletico Madrid have moved earlier than everyone else and secured him. Very good young player, this lad. And it looks like Atletico, Atletico have got their man. It's there. It's done. Signed, sealed, delivered. More on Sasha Boye. Napoli are looking to take Udinese's Nuan Perez. I don't know a lot about him, so that would be interesting to see what he's like. Calvin Phillips, we've done that one. Sasha Boye. And then Botafogo and Real Betis are set to sign the documents on Friday for Luis Enrique. There's a lot of Brazilians, aren't there? I don't know if anyone's noticed. There are a lot of Brazilians moving across into Europe. this window. A lot of young Brazilians, so definitely keep a lookout for that. A lot of young Brazilians. Let me see if I can get to some. Oh, yeah, Janola's birthday yesterday as well. Happy birthday, David. Do you know what? He's the one person out of everyone I would love to get on the show. I've never been able to get him. A few people have tried that know him and contacts that said they can get through to him. I would. That is one that I think I would be nervous about. I'd love Janola on the show. He's just absolutely brilliant. Strasbourg Steve says, Savva, if Spurs win this game, how will they do it besides outscoring the opposition, like Michael Owen said? I think we're going to have to be clinical. I know that sounds obvious, but I think we're going to have to be clinical. We do tend to get chances in games and then don't really take them. And I think against Man City, they're going to have chances. We know Man City will have chances. So for me, I think you've definitely got to take your chances. I know it sounds like such a cliche, but if you want to win the game, you've got to be clinical. And that's something that we've not been that great at in the last few years, something we've not been that great at. Yogi Bear said, yeah, the whole team is fit. Yes, yeah, the team is fit. Players are back. No excuses. Stanikush has said they will have Haaland back. Pep is doing an Ange, but we crack on regardless. Yeah, lots of talk about will he play? Won't he play? Is he back fit? Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. If he does play, look, it's Erling Haaland. He's a quality striker. We've seen him score past us. We've seen him fluff his lines against us. Look, ideally you don't want him playing, but without him, in their last 10 games, they've averaged 3.1 goals a game. That's crazy. Without the most deadly striker in the world right now, in form in the last 2-3 years, they've been scoring goals for fun. Julian Alvarez, Phil Foden, Grealish, Doku, Bernardo Silva. They've now got De Bruyne back. You've even got people like Oscar Bob has popped up with a goal. So, yeah, it's going to be tough with or without Erling Haaland. But hey, we'll see. Look, we're going to know all this right in about the team loses at 7. So what's that? 7 hours, 8.5 hours. Is that right? About 8.5 hours, we will know the team news. Interesting. Yes, I was on Mr. Strasbourg Steve's channel last night, Mr. Savva. Yeah, I spoke to Steve. Interesting. Here he is and said, I don't want Højbjerg under any circumstances at Newcastle. Well, look, I'll show you something, Steve. So, listen, I've just done, off the back of people messaging me saying, oh, Højbjerg, I've just done a search, as you can see here, right? I've just done a search. I'll show you the full search. It was, listen, Højbjerg, Newcastle, and then you've got a story from the Daily Mail. I won't go into them, but you've got the Daily Mail saying that Newcastle are eyeing up a loan deal. Goal.com have gone with bubbling away under the surface. Newcastle linked with Pierre Højbjerg. Tribal Football have said it as well. Let's see who else has said it. Team Talk is a Newcastle lineup shock offer. So it's doing the rounds, but I think what we know now that once one publication gets the story, you can tell the rest of them are gonna run with it as well, aren't they? So look, let's keep an eye on that one. For me, I think it makes sense for both parties. I don't think he's good enough for what we want to do. I think Newcastle need bodies. They've got Jolinton out for the rest of the season. Tonali's obviously suspended. I think it would be a good move, but Strasbourg Steve is having none of it. He's having none of it, is Steve. Big up to you. Blacker Music, I said, morning, Savva. I'm excited for today. Hope you and the fam are well. Yeah, me and the family, we are good. We are good. Thank you. And by the way, lots of people were messaging see if I was all right yesterday. I was absolutely fine. I just needed it. I just wanted a day off from streaming. I said, going to have a lot more time back to myself. It's a big slog doing the YouTube, constantly doing it. It's a big slog. And I think the key thing is when you do too much of it, you don't really enjoy it anymore. Like, talking about football should be fun, right? I know a lot of people and a lot of trolls make it not fun, but it should be fun. It should be fun. Foggy Martin has said, so hyped. Come on, you Spurs. Yeah, big up to you. Big up to you. I think most people are looking forward to it. Gamecock has said, morning, Savs. Look at that picture. That's a nice picture. I like that. One yellow eye, one blue eye. Love that. Big up to Paul. Said, all right, Sav, I hope you're good. I'm good, my friend. I'm good. Daniel Harris has gone with, let's be honest, KDB only needs 25 to 30 minutes. Listen, look, one of the world's best. One of the world's best. Some players, as I said the other day, some players, there are, there are differing opinions. Right? Some people are 50-50 with players. I don't think anyone really is 50-50 with how good Kevin De Bruyne is as a footballer. For me, it's a pure joy to watch him. But when you play against him, it's pure fear. When he gets that ball 40, 50 yards out and you're thinking, oh, God, he can spray a pass. He can drive forward with it. He can lay people through. He can dink over the top. He's just class, isn't he? Guy Dunn has said, morning, Sav, I have a good feeling about tonight. Listen, I want to see the teams, but why not? Let's go and do it. Let's go and knock these out. Think of the feel-good factor around the club if we can knock them out. Mark Satoshi, big up to you, Mark, has said, morning, Savronal. Ronaldinho is my all-time favourite. Just a joy to watch. Like when we're talking about generational and ability and baller and all these things, this guy was just, like, I think he had completed football by about the age of 25, and I think he'd won everything. Just a joy to watch, and especially when him played. When you can't see, but Ronnie is there. When Ronnie there and Messi were playing together, it was just pure poetry. Big up to just a girl who loves Spurs. It's Kate in the building. Big up to you, Kate. Smash the subscribe button for Kate as well. Please do. That would be really appreciated. And yes, Kate, I am well. I'm just stepping back from as many shows, and look, you and I talk off stream. You know my situation. So yes. Angus is in the chat. So there's never been a better opportunity for you lot to win a trophy. I mean, yeah, there is that way of looking at it. I would save this sentence for if we knock City out. At the moment, let's look at City first, because it's a big game. It's a really, really big game. I think we all know. I won't be able to go through everybody's comments, but I will try and get to as many as possible. You always know I will. Video complete. Good morning to you. Said, hi, Savva. Do you think Pep will go with Doku or will he go with Grealish? I think he'll go with Doku because of the space that we leave him behind. Just my feeling. I could be completely wrong. Both top footballers, though. Very different. Grealish is obviously your hold up, bring others into the game, get your team up the pitch. Doku is more run at you. So we'll see, won't we? We'll see. But imagine having those options. Is it Foden? Is it Grealish? Is it Doku? Is it De Bruyne? Is it Alvarez? Is it Silva? Scary, isn't it? Uncle Disraeli has just said, let's go. Let's go indeed. Nige, big up, brother. I said, I'm gutted I'm going to miss the game tonight. I have a date. Oi, oi. Oi, oi. Nige booked a date on the night of the FA Cup game. Tut, tut, tut. Nige, why don't you take this wonderful young lady for an early dinner? Just going to put some advice out there. Early dinner. And then find a nice bar where you could both watch Tottenham Hotspur play Man City. Hopefully she's a Spurs fan, or even hopefully she likes football and is a Spurs fan. Hollywood Phil, I haven't seen anything. I keep seeing these little reports throughout the week, but for me, we'll wait until it's done. Look, I'm not going to get massively excited about this one. He's a good young player for the future, but it is what it is. If it comes through, it comes through. Tony has said, Halisava Matters shouldn't start, but I think Andrew will start him. Don't think listen, Tony, this is what the manager's paid for, right? He's got to make that decision. It will be interesting to see how Maddison gets on if he does start. I wouldn't expect him to play 90 minutes tonight either way, whether he gets a cameo at the end or whether he makes like the first half or 60 minutes. He's been out a long time. I agree. Pep won't start KDB. He's not fully match fit, and they have the luxury of being able not to start him, unlike us with Maddison. Spot on. Spot on. I don't think he will. If he does, it scares me. Kate, I think he is a joy to watch, right? He's just he is, whether he's playing against you or not. These people are the reason why I watch football. I love my De Bruynes. I love the Bernardo Silvas. I love the James Maddison types, Van der Vaart. When, you know, I love that type of player, just that guile, that touch, the control, the Berbatovs. You know, just their touch, the vision. I love that. People like Rui Costa. I remember Rui Costa. People like Raquelme, you know, Nedved. Oh, just I love footballers like that. That's why I can't get excited over the Brennan Johnsons of this world. But hey, it is what it is. Carl, big up to you, has said, evening Savva, I'm worried about our right side. If Kulu plays midfield, Porro will need help. Yeah, look, listen, absolutely. I wouldn't play Brennan Johnson in this game. I think you have got to protect Pedro Porro tonight. Great talking point, Carl. Otherwise, they're going to overload. You've got to protect him. I think we're seeing teams now double up on that because forget what I think of Brennan Johnson as a player. Everyone knows my feelings on him as a player. His tracking back and working hard isn't really his forte. So for me, yeah, I would put Kulu to the right. Listen, I think I would probably go Bentancur and Højbjerg. I think I would probably have a Højbjerg in there to break up play a little bit. They're going to have a lot of the football. They're going to have a lot of the ball. We know this, right? But yeah, good talking point. At the moment, I'm not going on anyone's show. At the moment, I spoke to Henry about all this yesterday. I spoke to Sean. I spoke to Stel and Will, and everyone knows my position at the moment. So I'm literally just gonna. I just want to go back to. I want to go. Not that I don't enjoy it with those guys. Before I get myself in trouble, I want to just go back to a few things a day where I enjoy it, and it's not a chore. You know, every Sunday night, you know, it's anybody asks you to do anything, it's no, I've got this, no, I've got that. And I don't want to do this full time. And I think you lot will probably like me better if I'm not on your screens every minute of the day. Absolutely, Dave. Yeah, we haven't asked yet, but please do hit the like and subscribe, you lovely people. Big up to you, Dave, channel member as always. Louis K has said, I'd do anything for an FA Cup. Me too. I think it's much more important than anything this season. Install a winning mentality. Why is the wife calling me? Can you call back later? I've just sent her a really formal. Could you call back later, please? Kate has said, Savva took over Chelsea. Oh, yeah, we've taken over Chelsea being the richest club in London. Do you think we should be buying some more quality? Look, whether we took over Chelsea or not as the richest club in London, I know lots of people want to make this a real big talking point. For me, we should still be buying quality players all the time. I don't think that changes. I don't think that changes with taking over them. We're very rich. Whether we're richer than Chelsea or not, we're very rich. So I would like to see that. Perchy is good as gold. Perchy is good as gold. I spoke to him yesterday. He is fine. I know it's been 16 years, Angus. I know. Strasbourg Steve says, Savva, what centre-backs would you pick tonight? Van der Ven and Romero. It will be Van der Ven and Romero. We all know that, Steve. I can't imagine he's going to give Dragoshin his full debut in this game. If he does, he does. Listen, there's a reason we brought him in. But I don't know. What does everyone else think in the chat? It's going to be Van der Ven Romero, is it? Does anyone else think there's going to be something different? Yeah, Kate saying Pep said Haaland isn't ready in his press conference. You know Pep, though. A bit like when Postecoglou keeps saying all these players are out for months and then they play the next week. Chris said, if I was on a desert island with Michael Owen and a tin of corned beef, I'd eat Michael Owen and talk to the corned beef. Wow, what a sentence that is. Mate, I don't get inside info. I know as much as the rest of you. I don't have any inside info. It looks like it's being done. It is what it is. Yeah. Savva, do you have any pre-match superstitions? No. I get ready, go live, and talk to you lot. No, I don't believe in all that. I'm a firm believer that football fans, look, yes, create an atmosphere at the ground and that. But other than that, I don't believe that anything we talk about helps. When people say, "Oh, the negative vibes," if you think, like, if I was to sit here and say, "I think Man City win," oh, that's why we'll lose because of that attitude. And it's like, no, that's not why we're going to lose. If we win the game tonight or lose the game tonight, it's all down to the 11 men on the pitch, isn't it? But whatever. Alex Clark said, "Good day, Savva. We can beat Man City. Of course we can. I don't think anyone said it's impossible. It's a tough game. It's the toughest game you can play, but it's not impossible." Big up to Daryl Denton. Thank you so much, brother. Always been here since day one, I think. Since day one of the channel. And the channel is 21 months old now, the channel. So big up, Daryl. Thank you so much for that. I think you were one of the first ever subscribers. And now we're heading towards 13K, just about 75 to go. So big up to you. Thank you so much for the super chat. Really do appreciate it. I'll never ask anybody to give me money. I'm always appreciative if people do put it in. It does help support the channel, but I'll never ask for that. So I really do appreciate it. What I do ask for, though, what I really, really do ask, hang on. There has been some breaking news. In the world of football, there has been some breaking news. Sorry, bear with me 1 second. I just want to double check everyone's sending this to me. Everyone is sending this to me. Wow. This is breaking news. This is a bit of a game changer. Bear with me. This is a game changer in the Premier League. You can see there, the breaking news is that Jurgen Klopp has decided to leave Liverpool at the end of the season. I mean, big news coming out of Anfield. They're trying to hijack our day, aren't they, Liverpool? They're trying to hijack City and Spurs' day. Klopp to leave Liverpool. Naturally, the first question I think everyone's going to have is, who's going there? Let me just see. Sorry, I haven't read any deeper down than that. That's it. Jurgen Klopp to leave Liverpool at the end of the season. That's it. That's what it says. There's no further news. I think everyone's, my phone's now going mad. I just getting my phone's vibrating loads. Everyone's just posting through to me. Thank you to all the people that have sent that through to me. Wow. What do we make of that? I know this is a Spurs channel, but this is big news, right? This is going to be the biggest story in world football today, that Jurgen Klopp is leaving Liverpool. Done a fantastic job there. He's won the Premier League. He's won the Champions League. He's won FA Cups, League Cups, World Club Cups, Super Cups. He's won everything. Built them into a force. What do you make of this? This is huge. This is huge news. Yeah, both of them are absolutely fine. I've spoken to both of them. Both of them are absolutely fine. So let me know. I'm going to take it off the screen and I'll let some of the comments build up. But Jurgen Klopp to leave Liverpool. Interesting. Big up, Nick. Absolutely, brother. Thank you, one of the people who sent this through to me. Absolutely. Smash the like button, people. Please do. Please subscribe as well. I'll put the link in the chat. I was really hoping to get to the 13K by tonight. Not going to happen now, but it is what it is. It's okay. I've come to peace with just having a bit of laugh with this now, and it's not being so serious. You know, if people are wrong, they're wrong about an opinion. If you're right, you're right. It's not the end of the world, is it? You know, I think we all take it all. Been talking to my wife a lot about this lately. You know, take it all a bit too serious about being in the mud and he's right and she's right and she's wrong and he's wrong. And it's all a bit much, isn't it? Like, who cares? It's an opinion. You know, at the end of the day, I've said I think the Spurs will lose tonight, but I would love to be wrong. Obviously, I want to see the teams first. If Man City drop a couple of players and we put out a full strength, I'll change my mind, but we'll see. Angus has said, if City don't batter yous lot, I'll be amazed. Yeah, but Angus, listen, I'm not saying they can't batter us, but you are the same person that every single week you think Arsenal are going to batter everyone. You also told us Zubimendi, I'm never going to let you live this down. Zubimendi, Tony and Neto were all signing in the window, and you've got 6 days to get those deals done, by the way. 6 days. Yes, Paul. Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely. I got to the stage where it can be. Listen, do you know what? Look, like you lot, we all love football, right? I love football. When you're talking about it all day, every day, what would happen is I do my show, mainly Spurs, but talking about other football as well. And then what happens is in your comments, not here, but in your YouTube comments afterwards, you get loads of people telling you, don't do this on your show, do this on your show. You do this too much. You don't do this. Don't talk about that. Talk about this. You said this. This was racist. This was that. And it just becomes a bit like, whoa, all I wanted to do was talk football. And everyone thinks that they run your life, unfortunately, Paul. Everyone, the comments YouTubers get are unbelievable. Some guy yesterday telling me, you stream too much. You should do this. And I'm like, listen, I haven't asked you for your advice. You do this. It's like, stop. I've not asked. Oh, you need to listen to your fans more. I'm like, well, first of all, it's not fans. I don't have any fans. We're people who want to talk football. So big up to you. Big up to you. Lots of people saying KDB won't start. I don't think he'll start. Worrying, though, that when you see him warming up and you think, oh, God, he's coming off the bench. Alan, so big up Savva and the chat. It's game day, bitches. Let's hope for a big performance and to get past City. Who knows how far we can go. Look, that's what, you know what? Beat City. The conversation we're having then is surely just avoid Liverpool, right? And we've got to be second favourites. If we get through tonight, surely that makes us second favourites. I think Liverpool will be favourites if we beat City. It's Liverpool. But, hey, it is what it is. Nick has picked his team tonight. He's gone with Vicario, Porro, Romero, Van der Ven, Doggy. Correct, I agree with that. Bentancur, Maddison, Skip. Kulu, Werner, and Richie. I could quite easily see it being this, Nick. If Maddison plays, I can easily see it being this. I would definitely start Kulu on the right. I don't like him there from an attacking standpoint, but I do think that his defensive work against whether it's Doku or Grealish and Foden who floats out there and Vardiol who goes and joins in, I think will desperately be needed. Big up to you, my friend. Big up to you. Carl, I can't see it, if I'm honest. I feel like this is something you work on over a summer. I'm not saying that Romero can't do it. I just think it's quite risky to try something like that mid-season, especially hang on, who's this? Sorry, yeah, just lots of people asking if the Klopp news is true, but Sky Sports have got a whole thing on it right now, and yeah. So look, I wouldn't do it yet. I think Romero's good enough to play in there. I think he'd have to calm down a lot. I don't think you can go flying in with those tackles in defensive midfield, but we'll see it. We'll see what happens. Big up to 18 Spurs. Marco 82 said, big up, Sav. Come on, you Spurs. Big up, bro. Said, hit the damn like button and subscribe, you freeloaders. Yes, please do. That would be much appreciated. We are only 74 away from 13K. Yes. Everyone talking about seen it. Mark has said he would like to see Dragoshin play. Dragoshin, I believe it's pronounced, or we'll just call him Radu. In Porro's spot, but Porro in Johnson's position. Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing it. I just can't see it. But I'd be up for seeing it, but I can't see it, if you know what I mean. Why would Angus? You do realise he's going to sign for us, right? You do realise that deal is nearly done. You're doing that thing again where you think that because footballers support Arsenal, they won't join Tottenham. Think about it, bro. Jermaine, I can't even begin to. Anyway, Revenite, big up to you, my friend. Said Klopp leaving Liverpool just came out. I'm gutted. Honestly, came out of nowhere. Right, everyone in the chat. I know it's not Spurs, but where do Liverpool go for their next manager? Who are you putting out there? For the next Liverpool manager? I don't know. Do they try and go and get Girona as manager, who's worked wonders? A Diego Simeone? Where are they going with this? This is going to be all the talking points today. All the talking points. Yes, sorry, I'm further back on the thing. Yep. It is a real tweet from Fabrizio Romano. Yes, it's on Sky Sports News at the moment. It's breaking news everywhere. So yes, it's not quite the breaking news I want when I go live. I always want Spurs breaking news, but this is big news in the world of football. Phil, it's not a fresh trim. Look, this is horrible up here. This is horrible up here, but I needed to. I'm going to go and get the rest of it sorted today. I will. I promise. Yen said, Savva, why do you try to act like rants? What? What are you talking about? Big up, rants and bants. Hope you're doing well, brother. I don't have a clue what this means, Yen. Big up to you, though. Thank you for your comment. Lee said, strange timing to announce that. Yeah, it's just sort of, I mean, it's come out of nowhere. But yeah, look, it's gonna go mad, isn't it? It's gonna go absolutely mad with rumors. Everything's gonna be rife. Bayern for Klopp. Yes. Could that make sense? Bayern Munich to take Jurgen Klopp. Does Klopp want to break? I don't know. Does he want to break? Does he want? I don't know. Someone here saying Ange is a Liverpool fan. Yeah, I don't think we've got anything to worry about. I don't think we've got anything to worry about. I can't see Ange going, yeah, let me start this whole project and process and do this and then go, oh, I'm going to Liverpool. But is a Sam upset? I mean, look, you know, managers like Klopp don't grow on trees. They don't grow on trees. So it's going to be interesting. People talking about Nagelsmann. Yeah, exactly, Mario. Who replaces Klopp? Who does? I don't know. He's going Munich. Yeah, listen, it's all starting, isn't it? It's interesting. Look at that lovely dog in the picture. My dogs have disowned me today. I can hear them fighting each other. I can hear them right now having a little scuff downstairs. And what will happen is it's all friendly. Then the bigger one at one point will nip the little one a bit harder, and then the little one will come crying and run to me. Anyway, I don't know why I just told you that. Big up to Daniel and Rebecca playtime. Hi, Savva. It's Sean Gerard. Oh, hello, Sean. How you doing, mate? Hope you're well. If Liverpool or Arsenal put City out the cup, that will make them favourites. Do you think that will be the case if we do? Look, I think it depends. Look, for me, right now, hang on, let's check. If I go to FA Cup odds, FA Cup winner odds. Let's have a look right now for 2024. Okay, let's have a look. FA Cup betting odds. Let's see. Right, so at the moment, the FA Cup, the FA Cup to win it. Let's have a look. At the moment, the odds are. By the way, yesterday you could have got Jurgen Klopp at 100 to 1 to be the next manager to leave his post. Now, I'm sure there'll be a manager sat between now and then. But the odds, the bookies have got Man City at favourites at 10 to 3, Liverpool are 4 to 1. And Man United 9 to 1. I can't see Spurs in there. We must be in there. Hang on. Where are we? Outright odds for the 23-24 season. 1 second. Let's have a look. Spurs are 12 to 1. So at the moment, let me bring this up. This is with Sky Bet. So listen, it could be. I'll come back to this in a second, but I am trying to answer this question right here. So let's have a look. Present, share screen, FA Cup winner odds. Can you see that? So Man City at 10 to 3, Liverpool at 4 to 1, United at 9 to 1, Chelsea at 10s, Brighton, Newcastle, and Tottenham at 12s. I mean, look, it makes sense. If they've got Man City as favourites, I understand why we're there at 12 to 1. I would assume if we win tonight that we will jump straight in to second favourites behind Liverpool. And I think Liverpool will go to shorter odds. So Man City, the favourites to win the cup. Huge game to try and knock them out of. But big up to this. As I said, I don't think we'll be installed as automatic favourites. I think that I still think that Liverpool will go in as favourites. I'm just trying to see if I can get any further news on this Klopp thing. Can't see anything. Hang on. What has Ornstein has said something? Hang on. Let's see. Big up to you. Thank you, Sean, for that. I really do appreciate it. Let's see if Fab has said anything else. Right. So there has been a 2-minute video. where Klopp has said this. Yeah, sorry, you have to bear with me here. Klopp has said this. Yeah, I will leave the club at the end of the season. So I'm just reading the captions here. I can understand that it's a shock for a lot of people in this moment when you hear it for the first time, but obviously I can explain it, or at least try to explain it. Bear with me. This is about a minute long. He's gone on to say, I love absolutely everything about this club. I love everything about the city. I love everything about our supporters. I love the team. I love the staff. I love everything. That I still take this decision. It shows you that I'm convinced it's the one I have to take. It is that I am, how can I say this? Sorry, it's captions. I'm running out of energy. I have no problem now, obviously. And I think I know it already for longer, that I will have to announce that at one point, but I'm absolutely fine now. But I also know that I cannot do the job again and again and again and again. And after all the years we had together, and after all the time we spent together, and after all the things we went through together, the respect grew for you. This is to Liverpool fans, obviously. The love grew for you, and the last thing I owe you is the truth. And that's the truth. So, tired. Listen, I think we've seen it before. I think Pep did this, didn't he? Pep had some time out. It must be very, very draining. They must never see their families. It must be draining. But it is what it is. He's gone. Klopp to Bayern. Hansi Flick to Liverpool. We'll see. Big update, DJM1. Lots of people are saying Klopp to Bayern or Germany. That's a very interesting picture, that is. Very, very interesting. That Lee has said Klopp for the England job. I'd love Klopp to be the England manager. Zorro has said, as a City fan, Savva, this game will not be easy as people make it out to be. It will be a very close game, I reckon. I think it's going to be close, for sure. For sure. Strasbourg Steve said, so basically Xavi Alonso confirmed to Liverpool. There will be a lot of talk about Xabi Alonso. There'll be a lot of talk about Xavi Alonso. Yeah, John said, wow, never saw that coming. Liverpool fans will be gutted. Yeah, I wonder if any Liverpool fans did see that coming. I'm just trying to catch up a little bit. Yeah, Klopp is leaving Liverpool. Yes. This is City's bogey ground, only place they haven't scored. Yeah, but you know what they say about records like that? Records like that are made to be broken. That's what worries me. No bogey ground stays a bogey ground forever. We had that with Stamford Bridge, and then we went and won there once. That's the worry. But listen, it's a good omen at the moment. Big up to Kate, who's been a member for 4 months, says pre-match tension for tonight. Looking forward to seeing Madders and Benny tonight for the first time. Yes. Yeah, I completely forgot about all of that. Yeah. Madison and Bentancur playing for the first time together. Should be very, very good. Big up to you, Kate. Please go and subscribe to Kate. Orox Beats as well. Said, big up, Savva. Kulu is no winger, but he will run up and down, defend the space. Poro Lee's behind. I agree with all of that. I don't like him as an attacking threat as a winger, but I do think when you're playing the better teams, you need some support. I think we left Poro very, in recent games, we've left Poro very isolated. So I said it'll be interesting to see him deeper in midfield. He'll be able to defend that space quicker. I completely agree with you, my friend. This game, I would do that. Absolutely. And thank you again for always being so generous. Really do appreciate that. And where are we? Oh, a couple of people have also subscribed. So thank you. Lots of people showing a lot of love today. Thank you very much for that. Game day. People are in a good mood, it seems. Super chats, subscribers, even the likes are nearly at 200 already. So big up to each and every one of you. Obviously, Daniel said, so Alonso to Liverpool, do we think? I mean, it's going to be, the odds are going to, do you reckon they bought out odds already? Let's have a look. Liverpool next manager odds. Let's have a look. Liverpool next manager odds. Okay. That can't be right. Specials. Next permanent Liverpool manager odds and betting. Let's have a look at Betfair. Yeah, look. So here we go. Here we go. I can't believe I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you. This is funny. I'm going to show you. Right. Like Ange is in there. So I'm going to show you. Big Ange is in there. We'll have a look. Here we go. Big Ange isn't going to us to Liverpool. Who are we kidding? Right. Here we go. Present, share screen. You never know what's going to happen in the morning shows. You always get some news. Right, here we go. So here's the Liverpool manager's next odds. I don't know. Hang on, let me blow that up a bit for you. So Liverpool next manager odds. Hopefully everyone can see that. Xavi Alonso is the favourite at 6-4, with Pep Linders at 3-1. Steven Gerrard is 11-2. See if I can make that even bigger. Steven Gerrard is at 11-2. Steven Gerrard. I mean, how would Liverpool fans think about that? Club legend, but surely they can do better than that. Surely. De Zerbi at 15-2. Good shout. Nagelsmann 9-1. Big Ange at 14s alongside Luis Enrique. Spalletti at 16s. Diego Simeone at 20s. Another former Spurs manager, Antonio Conte at 20s. Then Potter at 25, Thomas Frank at 25. Jose's got to be on that list, hasn't he? There he is. Jose's got to be on this at 40s. Rafa Benitez for a return at 40s. James Milner at 50-1. And then you've got Steve Cooper, the Eddie Howes, Abel Xavier, David Moyes, Robbie Fowler down there at 150-1. 150-1. So, I'm sure the Liverpool fans' YouTube channels today are going to be mental. I'm sure they're going to be absolutely mental. So hopefully enjoy that. Breaking news. Yeah, every publication now getting an alert going, Klopp's leaving. By the way, guys, we're going to be going for another 20 minutes. So please smash that like button. Please smash the subscribe button as well. It would be much appreciated. We're currently 75 away. If we could get that to near 50 away by the end of today, really would mean a lot to me. So please do subscribe. The link is now pinned in the chat, and I've just put it in there, and it will end in the word featured. Let's see. Breaking news there from Google telling me Klopp as well. So it's going to be interesting because it looks like Mo Salah's going to be leaving as well. Klopp's leaving. So an end of an era. But they have built themselves a nice squad, and it is a very, very attractive club for anyone to join. Now Daniel's stealing your idea. Daniel who? Who's Daniel? Oh, right. I see. Yeah. Multi-channel said a Johnson winner tonight. Yeah, I wouldn't start him tonight. I wouldn't start him. Marcus said, Ange will keep it as simple as possible with his lineup and formation. Yeah, he always does. Yeah. Ange Ball said, big up Savva and chat. You're going to win either way then, bro. With your two favourite teams facing off. Haha. We're going to do everyone thinks that I support Man City just because I appreciate what they've done and I love their style of play. It's mad. But yeah, absolutely. Xavi, not for me, Mikal. For me, I don't like what he's done at Barcelona. I don't see a real style there. But listen, his name's going to be in there. So is Xavi's, Nagelsmann. Ange would go Liverpool. I can't imagine he'd go there now. Yeah, absolutely. Imagine the like button is free and still not hit. Yes, it is free. It is absolutely free. And so is the subscribe button, people. So please do that. Steven Gerrard's name is going to get a lot of hype. I cannot understand for any way, shape or form why they would go for Steven Gerrard, though. That would be purely sentimental. It would be like Chelsea going for Lampard. Let's have a look. As somebody said, yeah, they will try and go for it. They might try and go for him. He's not going anywhere. Come on, people. He's not going anywhere. Shem Tan, big up Shem, I said if they can afford him, he'll go to Barca because Xavi is going to be fired. I I do wonder how long he'll be there. He's really got to turn it round. For me, he's got a lot of good players, and I watch them, and it just doesn't seem right. It just doesn't seem right. Hang on, who's this? Yeah, it just doesn't seem right at all. Who's this? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so not for me. I can't imagine that Xavi is going to be at Barcelona too long, but we will see. Spurs, you coys. Which one of you lads is this? Who is it? Is it Marlon? Is it? I always feel it's Marlon at this time in the morning. I don't know why. Marlon, is it Haas? If it is Haas, get back to work, please. You should be working. I might pop in and see you later if this is Haas, but I've got a feeling it's Marlon. So Liverpool fan, Ange will be the next manager. I can't see he's going to leave already. Surely we're not going to start worrying about this, are we, as a fan base? Ichiro has said, I see this as an absolute win. Thank the Lord he's leaving, man. Pep and Klopp have been playing too touch with the league for too long. Klopp left big shoes to fill. Well, this is the thing. This is a big appointment coming up. They've got to get it right because Klopp's been there for a very, very long time, and he's built a bit of a dynasty. So and still hasn't touched anywhere near what Pep's done. So yeah, whoever they get in next, it's going to be interesting. Cam has said Liverpool will probably offer Ange 10 million a year. I don't know. It'll be. I wonder what they're going to do when they're going to approach someone. I wonder if that will be dealt with before the season ends, or if they're going to wait till the season ends, or the kind of conversations in the background. I wonder if they've got any ideas. Martin saying Ange is a lifelong Liverpool fan, right? Yeah, apparently so. Big up Mark Cook, who's been a member now for 5 months. Says smash the likes up, people, and sub to Savva. Yeah, come on. Let's sub to Savva. Let's see if we can get another. Should we see? We're exactly 75 away from 13k. Can we get 10 more in the next 10 minutes? Just 10 of you. Hit that little button. Be amazing. If Pep scores tonight, he will leave at the end of the season. Yeah, his dreams would have been his dreams would have been fulfilled scoring at White Hart Lane. Bill has said Klopp is a miserable bastard, a far cry from the bloke we all quite liked at Dortmund. Yeah, do you know what? As I said, there's a documentary on them on Sky at the moment on Liverpool, and I think he comes across really well. Very different to how he is on the touchline, but listen, he's a winner. That's what winners do, right? Simon, for some reason, is saying Wayne Rooney to replace Ten Hag. I'd love that. Yeah, go on, Man U, take Wayne Rooney. That doesn't scare anyone. Yeah, take Wayne Rooney. Where are we? God, loads and loads. Nick, I said Arsenal fans in meltdown. Salah to leave. Starboy to Anfield. Starboy. I can't believe that people who are, let's be fair, he's a good footballer, no more, no less, are getting tagged as star boys. I mean, what does this even mean? Get on Chelsea Super Poch. Oh, there's going to be so many stories about this now, aren't there? So who's going to go there? What they're going to do? Alonso. This is going to be, for me, the obvious choice. For me, this is the obvious choice. Whether they do it or not, I don't think anyone's talking about the Girona manager. And I think he's a very good manager. Watch Girona play. Joy to watch. Hey, Chenna said, will Bayern sack Tuchel and bring in Klopp? Let me ask you a question then, people. If Liverpool sacked. If Klopp leaves Liverpool saying, I'm tired, I need a break, I've got no energy, and then joins Bayern Munich a month later, how would you feel? It doesn't quite make sense. I reckon he's going to take some time out. I don't think the Liverpool fans would like his football the way that I didn't like his football at Spurs. I think he's such a negative football manager. But hey, it is what it is. I agree, Mark. I agree. I think you're probably going to see him take a year off. All the comments are being dominated in the chat, by the way, by Liverpool. Hard to remember that we've got Man City in the FA Cup tonight, isn't it? 1 second. Yes. Yes, come on. When we asked for 10 subscribers in 10 minutes, we haven't got one. It's a bit awkward. Please do smash that button. Yes, nobody saw it. I think that's news to absolutely everyone, and it's going to dominate today, isn't it? It's going to dominate, and then Sky and whoever will remember later that there's a massive FA Cup game on tonight. But it is massive news, isn't it? Stanley Kush saying De Zerbi to United, he reckons. Bill's gone the other way and gone perhaps De Zerbi to Liverpool. Yeah, De Zerbi's an interesting one. I'd like to see what De Zerbi does. Angepostecoglou says, Savva, stop sweating. I don't know what this means. Aren't we talking about Liverpool and Klopp? What are you... This is... You know when I said earlier about fans that just say things and you think, God, we're only talking football. It's things like this. Nothing negative has been said about Spurs. And you've come on, said this that makes other people think, oh, Savva's being negative. And I don't believe I've said anything negative. But hey, Angus said, Savva, what if he does though? Oh, Angus, you love it. Angus, you love it, don't you, mate? You absolutely love it. Do you know what? Never have I wanted to finish above Arsenal more than this season, just because you guys all telling everyone you're winning the league and buying all these top players. I can't. I'd love it. I'd absolutely love to finish above you guys. I've predicted you guys to finish third. I hope I'm wrong so much. I really want to finish above you lot always, but exactly, Kate. Exactly. Why don't people do the likes when they come in? Absolutely. But big ups, absolutely everybody inside. Really enjoying the show this morning. Lots of talk. Hey, Chen has said Graham Souness. I think that ship has sailed. I think he's a bit too old now. Dan Harris has said Salah is leaving. A lot of the reports are saying that he's going to go in the summer. It looks like he's going to go to Saudi. He'll be the poster boy for Muslim football. I think it makes sense. Just me. And I think Liverpool have to, as I've said, they have to evolve. Soon we'll have to evolve from Son at some point, right? You'll have to evolve, and I know people don't like that. We've had to evolve from Kane. We'll have to evolve from Son. They'll have to evolve from Salah. De Bruyne is going to have to leave City at some point. They'll evolve from him. It's the way of the world. It's the way of the world. Spalletti isn't going to Liverpool. I don't think he'll go there, but good manager. Yeah, sorry, that makes more sense, Mikhail. How you doing, mate? That definitely makes more sense with Alonso. Sorry. Oh, you said Xavi as in Xavi. Yeah. Got it. Sorry. I thought you meant Xavi as in Barcelona's Xavi. Big Sam. And big up to Ryan. How you doing, bro? Hope you're well. Thank you so much for all your comments and super chats lately. Really do appreciate it. I said, morning, Sam. I hope you're well. Has Klopp been sacked? He's not been sacked. He's leaving at the end of the season. He's not been sacked. They would never sack him. But he is leaving at the end of the season. So the breaking news coming out of the world of football. And thank you to the one person that did just subscribe. It's much appreciated. The link is in the chat. Please do subscribe. And we'll go for another 9-10 minutes or so. SP Skywalker has said, happy FA Cup Day. Yes, it is happy FA Cup Day. Ruined by Jurgen Klopp and Liverpool trying to steal the show. Said, hope PEH doesn't start. Think his head's gone. Like and subscribe, people. I agree. Mr. AJ, so would you take Klopp at Spurs right now? I mean, right now we don't need a manager. But if you were ever going to say to me, would I like Jurgen Klopp to be the manager of Tottenham? Of course. The man's one of the best out there in the game. So, yes. Australia. It's... Big up, stay humble, hope you're well, my friend. Big up to you. Big up, Daniel Harris said, I wonder how many Liverpool fans laughed at Ange coming to us because he's only won in Scotland and now they want him. Hang on, Daniel, what about the number of Spurs fans that laughed at Ange coming to us because he's only done it in Scotland, that now all profess to know his career inside out and know every tactic decision he's going to make? And yes. Beyond 72 has said Liverpool will offer Ange trophies. Well, hopefully he's going to win some trophies with us as well. That's the aim, isn't it? Surely the aim is that we're going to win some trophies with Big Ange. Big up to absolutely everyone in here. Loving how many comments are flying around today. Big up Sean again. Thank you so much, brother. Said nightmare. Arsenal fire Arteta and get Klopp. I can't imagine that Jurgen Klopp's going to do a video saying he's tired and then rock up at the Emirates. That would be absolutely hilarious. Can't see it. Can't see it. Yeah, look, let's not project things like this. But listen, maybe he's just fatigued. It happens to everyone, right? In any form of life. You think they're traveling every day, all around the world, constantly in, press conferences, interviews, training, match days, transfer negotiations, flying. It must be a lot to keep up with. It must be a lot. And, for the players, they're doing it for a short space of time. But when you're a manager, you think Klopp's been doing this for year and year and year. So I get it. I understand it. Joey J said, would you prefer either way, result today or draw and replay City with our three boys back and no Haaland? Well, I think if we were to draw this and play them again, I think they would have Haaland back. Look, let's be fair. You want to win tonight, don't you? I don't really want to have to go to the Etihad. I'd fancy us more at our ground than the Etihad. I think that's just common sense, right? So I'd much rather get it all tied up tonight. But if you get a draw and you have to go back there, then you get a draw and you have to go back there. Good morning to you, Taigaro. Good morning, Savva. Happy Australia Day, mate. Happy Australia Day to you as well. Hope you are well, my friend. Kieran has said, Mikel is quality. Best manager I've seen utilising a back three. Interesting. Hey Chen, I just can't see it. Lots of people now are going to chuck Arsenal's name in the ring for this. I'm just seeing if there's any more breaking news. Who's messaging me this? Right, there we go. That's nothing to do with this. Happy birthday to Jose Mourinho as well. Does he share a birthday with the great Sir Bill Nicholson? Listen, we were talking about Man City versus Spurs, whether or not Koglou should play or Brennan Johnson. Is De Bruyne going to play? Is Maddison going to play? What's a good result? Can Spurs win the cup? Who are the favourites for the cup? And then very rudely, listen, Jurgen Klopp announced to the world that he's leaving Liverpool at the end of the season. It's kind of dominated the chat, which is understandable, right? Big up to Tony Rodriguez. Thank you so much for the generosity. This is his team for tonight. So Vicario, Ladogi, Van de Ven, Romero, Porro, Bentancur, Maddison, Højbjerg, Werner, Richarlison, Koglou. We need Kulu's strength on the right wing against Ake or Vardial as he tracks back. I don't disagree with you. For me, I think the only thing that I've got a feeling he would put Skip in before Højbjerg, but for me, I don't make you wrong. I really, really don't make you wrong, mate. And thank you so. I'm not just saying that because you paid for this chat. I make you right. I think if Brennan Johnson plays, he's going to have to track back a lot better than what he's been doing. By the way, just really quickly, thank you, Tony. I really do appreciate that. Pep Linders, there we go. So more news coming out of Liverpool. Fabrizio Romano has said not only Jurgen Klopp, but also assistant managers Pepin Linders and Peter Krawietz and development coach Vitor Matos will leave Liverpool at the end of the season. Linders keen to pursue his own career in management. So there you have it. All four of them are leaving. And Klopp has said this: I told the club already in November that I'm leaving. I'm running out of energy. That's the truth. I love absolutely everything about the club, but I know that I cannot do the job again and again and again and again. So it looks like the whole team is leaving. The whole management structure is leaving. Big up to Ryan, big chucking the positive vibes in. Thank you very much for the super chat. I said we will win 3-0 tonight. I mean, fingers crossed, Ryan. It's a big scoreline. Beating the treble winners 3-0 is a big scoreline. I'm here for it. I just don't think it's going to quite be that easy. But big up to you, and I hope it really does come true. So thank you so much for the super chat. We'll be talking about that in 2 minutes. And Sean's come back in again, very generous, and said, "Forget Werner tonight. Pace is a waste against Walker. Left Johnson on the right." Walker, listen, Kulu left, Johnson on the right. Look, I think though that the problem with that is the way teams getting behind Man City is the pace on the counter attack. I hear what you're saying. Kyle Walker is just so quick and formidable there, but I think Werner's going to play. I can't imagine that he's going to put. I can't imagine he's not going to play him, but we'll see, mate. We'll see tonight. I think he'll keep the team pretty similar, but we'll see tonight. So big up. Thank you so much for that. Yeah. Doing my Kevin Keegan impression. Guys and girls, we are going to go for another 3 or 4 minutes. Please let me know now. Tottenham Hotspur tonight versus Man City in the Cup. Get your scores in. Don't forget, I'll be going live tonight at 6:30, right the way through for all the match build-up. We'll go through any other transfer stories that have happened in that time. Please join me for that. Let me know in the chat right now your score. Come on, what's the score going to be? Kevin has said, answer Man City, I can seriously see happening if Pep leaves. Yokohama, his old club, are also a part of the City group, I believe. So they've been tracking him for a while. Interesting. Yeah, interesting. I think it will be the Girona manager. I think it will be the Girona manager that goes there. But at the moment, wouldn't it be interesting for the Premier League if Pep left as well as Klopp? Because then you really have got a new era. And that really does then rebalance the whole thing. Mari, big up, bro. Am I right in saying, Mari, it was your birthday this week? Did I see something about your birthday? Happy birthday, if so, my friend. I'm pretty sure I saw a picture of you on YouTube. You were eating at a restaurant. I don't know if that was your birthday or someone else's, but happy birthday either way. Left of centre has said, evening, Savva. Looking forward to a cracking game. Yes, should be a great game. As long as we're not 3-0 down at half time, it should be a cracking game. Absolutely. Thank you to the person that's just subscribed. Come on, can we get 5 or 6 more in the next few minutes before we leave? 5 or 6 more. Let's do that. Mari has come in, big up with a super chat. Xavi Alonso, possibility at Liverpool. Look, this guy's doing himself no harm, is he, in his managerial career? They've not lost a game all season. They play great football. Their scouting has been second to none. Their scouting for players has been the best in Europe for me at the moment. Them and Girona. Absolutely brilliant stuff. Is he ready for Liverpool just yet? It's one for the Liverpool board to decide, isn't it? Right, let's have a look. Dan has gone 2-1 City. St. Martin, 4-2 Spurs. 2-2. 3-1 City. 2-0 Spurs. 1-0 to Spurs here. 1-0 to Spurs. Who's just tried calling me? 1-0 to Spurs. Yes, big up. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, bro. Happy birthday. 21 again, as always. 3-2 to Spurs. Madison and Richie goals. Okay. 3-2 to Spurs from Brett. 4-1 City. That's a bit of a downer, isn't it? It's a bit of a downer. Pep Brothers, the Girona manager. I can see. I'm going to assume I've offended you somehow. Me? You haven't offended me. Big up to you, AJ. Hope you're well. You haven't offended me. Big up to you, mate. Big up to you. Sorry, there's a lot of comments. I'm aware there's a lot I'm missing, but there's so many comments. Justice has said, not real confident looking at the goals for and against between the teams lately, nor do I expect Madison to be 100%. This is my worry. This is why I said I do think City will come through the game, purely because I don't see, we've not been scoring a lot of goals. I don't see that we've got a lot, but football, anything can happen over 90 minutes. I think it's going to be a very close game. I know that much. Fans need to make it as toxic as possible. 2-1, 2-2. Lots of 2-2s going about. 3-2 to Spurs. 3-0 City from an Arsenal fan. That's not surprising. 2-1 to Tottenham from Mark. 3-1 to City. Don't have to apologise. It's a football opinion. I don't get offended. I'm not like these Spurs fans who go, I can't believe you don't think we're going to win every game. Come on, you know me. Declan with the most realistic scoreline so far. 21-0. Vicario gets 7 hat-tricks. Love that. Big up Vicario. Go and put £1 on this to happen. You'll be a multi-millionaire overnight. Yes, I know. Savage, you feel like a beta when, oh God, all right, let's just block this guy. God, who is this yen? See you later, mate. Blocked. Guys and girls, I've got a call at 11:30. I've actually got an interview at 11:30, so I need to go. Much love. Please join me back for, well, I'm not going to go live again until 6:30 tonight for the watch-along for Tottenham versus Man City. Let's see if any other big news comes out today in the world of football. It's been an absolute pleasure. Really loved this morning's show. See you all later. Please join me. I appreciate there's going to be a lot of people to watch, but if you do want to come and watch the Spurs game with me, I won't be jumping off my seat and falling about if we concede or score, but I will talk you through the game. So big up, lads and ladies. Take care. And as always, come on, you Spurs.